Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Live in the Gudio on your Sunday night. Let's see. Let's get this cracking. I don't got the video on yet. Let's get this cracking, man. It's your boy DGratest from South Central X Squad Radio Network, Gudio Radio. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Live in the Gudio. What's going on? You come over here messing with me now. Yeah, man. Shout out to anybody that's tuning in. I see Low Key. What's going on, Low Key? I'm over here still coughing. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. What's going on, Mocha Bella? I invited some guests to come through. Anybody want to come through, let me know. We can get up to 10 people on here. You know what I mean? What's up, Kimberly? It's therapeutic time. It's time to get it off your chest. It's therapeutic, man. After that, oh man, that wasn't that nothing nice. That wasn't nothing nice. Like it's bright as fuck, man. Let me turn this shit down. That wasn't nothing nice, man. I'm your boy DGratest. I am your host. Hopefully we can get people to chime in. Let me go ahead and send out. Let me see. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. I will play some music, but they might block the music off. What's up, Kev? What's up, Rated Kev? Rated Kev is in the Gudio. What's going on, Rated Kev? T-Man. Maybe I got the wrong thing. Let me see. Can I y'all I'm trying to share this real quick. And I'm having some issues. Let me see. Did I get the wrong thing? Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Exit stream yard. Oh, okay. I know what I did. Give me a second, y'all. Stream yard. Boom. This is live. Don't judge me. There we go like this. The dot off in there. Boom. Oh, all right, we should be good. You don't need no therapy. Your team lost too. So since we talking about teams, your team lost too. What up, Chief? Chief, I'm gonna send you the link, sir. Cause I know you want to get here and talk your shit too, sir. So let me see, let me send you whatever I got. If you want to get on, I'll give you an option, man. Yeah, man. Where you go? The kitchen? Come out that kitchen, boy. We live over here. What up, DJ King Royal? I see you, sir. Your team didn't have 40. My team didn't have 48 puts on me. So what? Your team lost. Your team couldn't even score. What up, twin? Your team couldn't even score. But it's cool. It's cool. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. What's up, gentlemen? What's going on? I got Chief Rock and Jungle Brother in the Gudio. What's going on, fellas?
It's a sad day when the Cowboys went away.
Yeah, y'all happy. Look at, hey. I ain't never seen you smile like that, boy. You smiling. Oh, you smiling. Every boy, your shit look like light bright tonight, boy. All I can do is laugh. All I can do is it is what it is, man. You was waiting for this day. You was waiting for this day.
I'm 3-0, baby, going on 4-0.
Man,
Detroit pull it out.
Fuck your predictions, man.
I know. And tell Lamar, waiting on my dinner. Right?
Yeah, he said, man, I owe your boy a dinner. I said, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. What up, Jelani? Hey, Jelani rolling with Detroit. I hope
Jelani, y'all better win, Jelani. You better win. Because I'm on the road tonight.
He on the road. Chief is happy. His I ain't never seen you so happy. I ain't never. This is making 2 days. You got tonight to get your shit off. You got tomorrow morning, boy.
Oh man,
you don't hold back. Anybody that want to, we talking shit tonight. So I'm gonna put up this how you and Knox put up the disclaimer. If you don't want to hear nothing crazy, you might as well go to bed early. Tune us off because we going in. We talking that boo-boo shit. You know what I mean? They might even block this whole thing out, man. But yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, how many channels are on? Do I gotta go powder up and shit?
Nah, you cool. We live on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
We live on both of my Facebook pages, my profile page and my podcasting page. Yeah, man. What's up, Jungle? I can't hear you, sir. Talk to us.
I see you.
Excuse me.
Is
Turn
he
your
back
mic on. He here. I don't hear his mic. Whoa.
Yo, can you hear me now?
Hey, you said no disclaimers.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. I hear you. Sound like you got goddamn Van Winkle voice and shit. Just waking up.
I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to find my headphones.
Yeah, hey, get it right, man.
Yeah. So DGratest, man.
Talk to me.
Is you good? Because you know what?
I'm good.
If we could have, remember I said yesterday, if we had gambling in Georgia, I would have did a parlay. The Texans, the Chiefs, and the Days game with the Cowgirls, man.
Hey,
I was gonna do a parlay, man. I would have been sitting pretty about now.
You had some nice money. What's up, Montel Allen? HSU in the building for real. Yeah, you'd have been doing real good, sir. Hey, Montel, send me Montel. Hold on, go ahead. Hey, you and Jungle. Hey, Jungle, where you at, sir? Put your mic on, man. Quit playing, bro. I'm trying to get people to come in and talk to. Let me see if I got Montel's number.
Yeah. Tonight is the night.
Give me a second.
Where we rest the Cowgirls tonight. They get rested. I got that big ass seat over here for them to come sit next to us and watch the rest of the playoffs and shit. So DGratest, go get your sunflower seeds. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you drink anything because I never.
I need to be drunk right. I need to be drunk right about.
Yeah, go get you some of that Ciroc Rocky Rock, or one of those 40s OE and shit. You be
right.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Hey, that was correct. You know what? And I was talking to Jungle and I was talking to Lamont. Lamont should be coming on here in a minute.
Oh yeah.
I was talking to Jungle. I said,
yeah.
First mistake that I noticed is they want to be the bullies and say, okay, we're gonna give y'all the ball first. Didn't work. It didn't work.
Yeah.
And that defense was running man to man all year, aggressive, putting pressure. Then they playing zone. And they didn't know, and they didn't even know how to run the zone because they never really played zone all year like that. So they was all it was dudes wide me and you.
All in all, what really happened today was the Cowboys forgot their game. The coaches, everybody forgot the game and shit, and left the motherfucker in a hotel somewhere, huh?
They
So y'all was running suicide today. Y'all was running suicide drills, huh? God damn, boy, y'all picked a fine day to do that. But you know what, DGratest?
Talk to me.
What?
Talk to me, big bro.
Facebook is so quiet, man. Every time y'all used to win, I hear, we the boys. Doom, 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 doom. I'm like, huh? Y'all done move? And I said, my last thing I said on Facebook tonight was, cowgirl fans come out and play.
Yeah, I saw that. You was trolling. You was trolling, like, you know, Mocha Bella be trolling too. Hey Mocha, we gonna come back and revisit your sorry ass team too. You ain't off the hook. If your team didn't make the playoffs, fuck your team. You know what I mean? But
well, pretty much.
Yeah. And y'all was waiting for this day. Y'all was waiting for this day, man.
Yeah, pretty much, man. This is a different season. We're not talking about who made it, who didn't. We're talking about who's in there and who's out.
Yeah.
I think I said one and done a lot of times to you, but you ain't want to hear it, you know what I'm saying? But I understand. I understand, you know. Microwave, his chance coming up tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Dollars and cents yours tomorrow. You lucky they canceled the game today. You know what I'm saying? But here's tomorrow. You know? Yeah.
Hey, I want to introduce my one of my classmates, man. He went to Humboldt State University. He's big time too, man. Okay. He came up to the campus, man. I had to get in the back of the line because he was doing his thing. You know what I mean? Montel Allen is in the building. What's going on, Tel?
What's happening, DGratest? What's happening?
I thought you were gonna say Montel Jordan. I was like,
nah. I'm the better Montel.
I hear you, man.
Introduce yourself, Montel. Let everybody know who you are, what you do, real quick, so we're gonna get into what we're talking about.
Yeah, man. My name is Montel Allen, man. I'm from HSU, born grad lumberjack. Do a lot of stuff in the San Diego community, man, with high school sports. I'm on the network there every week as an analyst. Got some other things going on. Of course, got the regular 9 to 5 and just hustling, man. Got that to be great. From back in the day, learning how to be a hustler. I got my hustle game in the media. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Man.
Proud of you, bro. Proud of you.
I got invited, me and my partner, to do our podcast, Team No Sleep. We'll be at the Super Bowl this year because we're part of the Super Bowl media this year. So
that's what's up.
That's big up right there.
Hey, Chief. Yo, I'm gonna throw something out here, man. Montel already know this. The Dallas Cowboys wide receivers coach is an alumni from HSU. My first year, he was a senior. So when I was on a scouting team, I had to stick this dude every fucking day. You know what I mean, in practice. But he's one of the wide receivers coach. He was before they got Dan Campbell. He did a turn. He did a couple of games as a head coach for Detroit, man, for real. Yep. So his name is Robert Prince, man. So
okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Prince.
I don't know he's gonna be there this next year though. You know what I mean?
Well, no, he gonna be there because CJ Lamb broke all those records and did his thing. So he's not the problem, man. I mean, and just are we getting into it?
Yeah, get into it.
The problem either. It's not neither one of them the problem. And McCarthy, even though the game was called bad, that defense, man, got exposed. Period. If you watch the game, secondary got exposed from the beginning all the way through the whole game. They fell for play action every time. They couldn't stop the run game. And everybody says Michael Parsons is the man, which he is, but he can't do it alone. That defense just got ran through. And you put Dak in that position where you're down 20 to zip. What you expect him to do, man, he's got to force the ball. That's what causes turnovers. I hate when people just blame their brother, man, and say, oh, it's his fault all the way. It's not. Games are situational, just like everything else. You put that guy in a situation where he has to force the ball, he's not the greatest quarterback when he comes in that situation. But nobody was talking no shit about him when he was managing all those games and breaking all those records and how great he was. Now you put him in a situation just like they did Joe Flacco the other day. You put him in a situation where he has to force the ball, it's just going to go bad for you. Every time, 100%.
I'll tell you one thing.
Great point.
I'll tell you one thing. Nobody better not never in their life say that Michael Parsons is another Lawrence Taylor. He way far from that. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that because Lawrence Taylor played with what they call replacement players and dominated a fucking game by himself. But the rest of the defense sucked. So if they ever do that again, I'm gonna get on national media some type of way. I'm gonna sneak my ass on there and call all these bastards out. And that's real.
Tell him again, Chief.
I don't think he's really been compared to Lawrence. They just he showed flashes of some of the things he has been doing. You know what I mean? But like Montel, he can't do it by himself. You know what I mean? Is he gonna be a DN? Or are you gonna have him in that linebacker? You have him in the zone? Are you gonna rush him? Or you gonna put pressure? Come on, man. So,
I mean, for Michael Parsons, man, like the brother's a baller. Let's not get that twisted. But I think Dallas got so many deficiencies in other positions that he has to fill that void by bouncing them around everywhere. Yeah. Can you imagine him being there like a Watt? If he could be JJ Watt and stay on the end all damn day, he'll kill that tackle 90% of the game.
Yeah,
but he can't. And you're right. He's not Lawrence Taylor. Ain't nobody ever gonna be Lawrence Taylor. Let's make that. Right.
He ain't even called Banks. He ain't even called Banks.
If I'm gonna say anybody is closer to Lawrence Taylor back in that day, this throwback is Khalil Mack. He the best DE. He one of the best DE.
Yeah, I can go, or I do better yet. Derek Thomas.
Oh yeah,
Derek Thomas.
I mean, but you mentioned the dudes that's all time greater than they're gonna be.
Right. You see what he do? You see where he going?
Ain't nobody gonna ever be.
Yeah, man. So fall back. But Chief lives in the past anyway. You know what I mean?
Hold on.
Let me say this. I'm gonna let you say. I'm gonna look at my watch right now. I'm gonna give you 15 minutes. He gonna start talking about how the Giants beat New England Patriots back in the day. I don't know where that's gonna fit into this podcast or to this thing, but he will talk about Phil Simms. Phil Simms will come out his mouth in a few minutes.
No. See, that's one thing about me, and you've been knowing me for what? Me and Jungle been doing this shit for 9 years. You've been knowing us for about 8 or 7, right?
Yeah.
One thing I never did, I never praised Eli. I never praised Phil Simms. If any quarterback I praised, and that was Jeff Hofstetter, because he balled when Simms got hurt and brought them to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl. That's the only quarterback that played in New York history that I ever praised. I praised my team and the emblem. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy about that defense with Lawrence Taylor, man? I'll argue to say that's probably the greatest defense altogether at one time ever. Right. With Pepper Jack Johnson and Brent Banks and Taylor and the whole nine those guys had. I mean, and there's the only other two defenses comes close, or three that comes close is Chicago's defense that one year when they had the big 85. Boys. I'll say that year Ray Lewis and them won it with the Ravens. That was a good defense. It's not quite as good, but it was a pretty good damn defense. And then that one Tampa Bay when they invented the Tampa 2 defense when they won the Super Bowl. But that Giants defense, man, that'll never be duplicated. They had everything that you could possibly have in the front seven, and probably every position dominated with that. And I don't think we'll ever see something like that again. No, there'll never be a defense ever.
Damn, you just made their day. They ain't gonna say another word now. You just made their day.
And made them great.
Yeah, you gotta be honest at one point about who was great. That was a great. That's just greatness right there. And then if you compare today's era to it, obviously we old heads, so we see the game completely different than the way they do now. I think they're soft now, as everybody. I'm pretty sure y'all do too.
Right.
Play.
Facts.
But I'm gonna give credit where credit grew to Dallas. We're gonna look at Dallas today. The only player that did show up on their defense was Michael Parsons.
Hey, and this episode was sponsored by Pure Life Water. If you want some pureness in your life and you want to look like Chief Rocker, you'll go get you a case of that shit right now. Back to the host.
I hope you break you some bread on that one. That's good, bro.
We live on YouTube and we live on the 2 Facebook profiles, man. So you know, and there's nothing I can say, man. I'll take the humble pie. And like I was telling Jungle earlier, they undercoverly was saying on the talking heads on these shows were you know, Bill Belichick is waiting for a team to lose, so because there could be another coaching opening, blah blah blah. And I don't know if these dudes was listening to that, and that played. I ain't gonna say it played a part, because you're a baller. You gotta shut all that stuff out and go on the field and do your job. So that's not an excuse, you know what I mean? But I thought about that. I was like, oh, okay, this is the narrative they was throwing on this week, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, but they just got their ass whooped, bro. They got their ass whooped. I don't know if they took Jordan Love lightly. We got Miss Details in the building. What's going on, Miss Details? I got 3 jerseys in the fucking building. I don't know. This show might last too long.
Giants. Let's roll. Let's roll.
That's right. That's right.
Roll. But I got one question.
Sorry,
for you. I got
Montel.
one
My bad, bro.
for you.
No,
one
man.
question.
I got love for East Coast.
One question for you.
We just know where we at on the West.
Real quick. Hey, real quick, I got one question for you, DGratest. How about them Cowboys?
Damn.
I can take it. I can see. Look at her. She is giggling. I ain't never seen her smile, and she smiles so hard in their life, man. 2 Giant fans. We made their day. We made their day. Big
y'all
time.
Did exactly what you thought we were going to do. What we thought y'all was going to do. Nothing.
That's cool. That's cool. How you doing, Miss Detail?
I'm good. Don't be trying to act all nice like now. Y'all was going to the Super Bowl. Last week, y'all was going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that around.
You
never heard it from me personally. You know what I mean?
I never heard it from you personally. But here's the thing: what you got to understand, and I get it that a lot of the Cowboy fan base be like, "Well, that's not me. I didn't say it." But when 85% of your fan base be saying it, you got to be included in that too.
Right. I get you.
You just got to you just get all the smoke. And NFC, y'all NFC East championship chumps. I mean, I really kind of wish the Eagles would have won that, but I mean, it is what it is.
This stuff mashed potatoes.
I don't like
got
neither
some
one.
mashed potatoes.
That's the family.
I don't like neither one of them motherfuckers. Both of them could. Eagle gonna lose tomorrow night too. You know what I'm saying? If anybody gonna represent the NFC East, is gonna be us, and we gonna be back next year, and I guarantee you that.
Right.
You know.
Now listen, friend. Hold on, friend. Listen. Y'all, we cannot be like them. We are not going to be back next year because we have to get rid of Brian Daboll. He is not a good coach.
Back.
Yeah. I heard.
And y'all about to lose Saquon too. Y'all gonna lose Saquon.
But you know what? I wouldn't be mad to lose him because Saquon dance too much. Saquon is not like a Ronnie Hampton. He's not like a Joe Mars. He's not like a Brandon Jacob. He's not like none of them backs. Them backs hit the hole. They hit the hole and make things happen. Saquon don't do that. He dance too much.
I'll argue with you on that one. I don't think he ain't a bad running back at all. Y'all just ain't had no damn offensive line for I don't know how many years.
That part, that's the part.
It ain't the running back. It's the offensive line. When you get the ball,
wait, hold up. How many offensive lines in football in the playoff that's that great? How many of them? You know what makes the team better? You know what makes the team better? The quarterback and the running back makes them better. Saquon don't make the Giants better because in real clutch situation, Saquon ain't coming through. And what back make a big play?
You gotta have some protection up front to create the holes. Okay. I disagree.
Okay. I'm gonna put it to you like this: the line ain't been bad the whole fucking year. You know what I'm saying?
The line has been horrible.
Not the whole season. Not the whole season.
What games are you watching?
That line is horrible.
I'll watch them all. The line ain't been
Let
that bad.
me explain something. You got one offensive line in last year.
When you move the ball, the line is playing their game. And the last 5 games, the Giants been moving the ball. Because we won 3 out of the 5. You know what I'm saying?
He's
the last 5 games. What happened to the other? What happened to the other 13?
Hey,
no, the other 14 games. You talking about 14?
During that time, we had fucked up Danny. We had Daniel Jones that was fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but see,
Danny Jones only played like 3 games.
I'm gonna tell you something.
What's your name? Jersey Burn.
Right, Tiff.
Okay. I was a coach before, so I know the game. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
grew up in the game. I played
Okay.
since I was 5 years old.
Okay.
So I look at the game. Jungle will tell you, DGratest, no. I watch the games every week. I do a show every Monday about this bullshit.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I'm saying?
we talking about your offensive line. But hey,
And
hey,
they
shout
ain't
out
that.
to Tiffany
Okay, tell me
PNP.
what.
What's going on,
Tell,
Tiff?
tell me what other lines is that great.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
tell
saying?
him,
Tell me
T.
what other
Minnesota
lines.
Vikings. Minnesota Vikings line is
And where
absolutely
and
hitting
did
on all cylinders.
they make the
Minnesota Vikings.
playoffs? Did they make the
But here's the
playoffs?
thing. But if we talking about offensive lines, we talking about protection.
Mhm.
When you dealing with a pocket quarterback, you got to have protection. Eli was never the problem. It was always the O-line because he did not have a pocket. Once the pocket collapses, you don't have anywhere to move around because you're not that type of player. So let's get into this conversation if we're gonna get into this conversation.
Well, I mean, you just wanted the offensive line is good. We just watched one Green Bay. Their offensive line is like
Right.
too.
They line held. That was a fantastic line.
Green Bay always got a good offensive line, so I never
So then
doubt
what?
them.
So then what? So then how can we?
Okay,
We got to
so
compare ours to theirs.
if y'all gonna talk about offensive lines, right? That was good, right? Any defensive line or defensive team that has a good defensive coach can be a good defensive line. But the Giants proved that. The Giants proved that in a lot of playoffs.
Hold. Let's stay where we are though, because you trying to make it seem like Saquon is not a good running back.
He's not.
I disagree.
He's
I
not.
disagree. I think that
He's not.
Saquon is a great running back, but Saquon has lost a little. He's lost a little bit with that injury. He's a little tender, but he could get it back if he had the protection up front. If he don't have protection, he not running like he normally does. He can't hit a hole like he normally does because the protection is not there.
I give you a prime example. Derrick Henry. How many years he had a great line?
Oh, Derrick Henry, but Derrick Henry's the problem.
Okay, so you said Saquon's a great back. I say Derrick Henry is a better back. He graded it.
But hold on, Ken. We gotta stay with our
different
team.
styles.
We talking about two different styles of playing.
Okay, tell me. Okay, tell me what Saquon's style is.
First of all,
Bruiser.
listen,
Oh,
I feel like Saquon,
What's going on,
once
Brunlow?
he hits the hole and he can get through there, he's taking off and he's gone. Derrick Henry flying through everybody. He don't care because he's tough like that. He is so big. He's dragging everybody. I watched him all season. Derrick Henry will drag like 6 or 7 people with him, and they grown ass men.
all right.
Saquon is not doing that.
All right, Saquon. What do Saquon he builds himself on? His strength of his body, right?
I think his strength is his speed.
No,
his legs. His way to get.
Leg.
But he's also fast. Once he gets out there, he gone.
When it's 3rd down and 1, and you got strong legs like his, you should never get stopped in the backfield. I don't give a fuck who came through. I ain't never seen Earl Campbell. I ain't never seen Earl Campbell get stopped in the backfield.
We're good. I'm good.
Hey, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this because this is gonna end up going back down memory lane.
It's a lie because he done went all the way to the 60s and 70s, and
I mean, football is football. You compare it.
Right.
Let's do this. He's not a good back.
Why is it the new day and the old day?
Hold on. I'm just giving you the shit. That's why I said that. Hold up.
What you doing over there?
We got brother-in-law Lamont. He was on yesterday. Once again, Montel. Miss Details. We got Jungle. We got Chief Rocker. I see some people in I got my sister-in-law Angeline Hunter's off in here. We got Tiffany PNP. We got Mocha Bella. We got a lot of people chiming in. We got Big Illinois. So we're gonna go back because I'm reading some of the chat real quick. I'm going back. So they want us to talk about the winner. So what we gonna do? Let's start off with the Houston and Cleveland game yesterday. You know, give me your thoughts. Give me what your predictions of how those teams that won yesterday will do moving forward. So let's start off with the Cleveland and Houston game. The brother CJ did his thing, put up a good show. The defense played well, and just like Montel said, Cleveland put a whole lot on Flacco that he couldn't recover from. You know what I mean? So let's start with Montel. Montel, go ahead and spit your game about the Cleveland and Houston game yesterday, sir.
Yeah, the Houston game. I mean, clearly Houston, I think, not only outmatched them on the field, man. They outcoached what Cleveland had. They had a really good game plan going there, not offensively, but their defense. Offense is going to click because C.J. Stroud is just he's so hot. What they're doing, and they got a balanced team. They're running the ball and they're throwing the ball very, very well. But their defense played exceptionally well, especially establishing stopping the run from Kareem Hunt and Ford on the Cleveland side. And when they were able to stop that, play action didn't work no more for Flacco. And like his Cinderella, he's been a Cinderella story, right? And he finally turned into a pumpkin at the wrong time during the playoffs because now he was forced to be down, trying to force the ball, and that's never been Flacco's game. He can't play that way. And Texas knew that. And give props to that coach, the head coach of Texas, man.
Yeah.
They put together like one of the best game plans I've ever seen somebody put against a player. And they just straight beat him. They beat him down, period. And I expect, depending who they match up against, they might get another win. Texas, if they get matched up right.
I think they it all depends on the Buffalo and Pittsburgh game too. Yeah. Go ahead, Brother Law. Go ahead and spit your game about that Cleveland. You picked I'm the only one that picked Cleveland yesterday, so that's bad.
I picked Miami, bro.
No, we talking about Cleveland and Houston
the
first.
Cleveland game? Oh yeah, I picked Houston on that. Hey, like I was telling Bro Law, it is what it is. Once it gets to the playoffs, and everybody knows this, if you can't stop the run, bro, that's it, man. And it's beautiful during the season. They want to push the bomb and everything. It's exciting for ratings and try to keep the fans. But when it comes down to the playoffs, if you can't stop the run, it's going to set up the rest of it. So Houston, and, you can't make big mistakes, man. How many points did they give Houston off turnovers?
Oh, Cleveland gave up 14, 2 pick six.
Yeah, 2 pick six.
Same thing. Sure. And look at the games today. Turnovers, man, and not stopping the run. It all boils down to it. That's one thing I tell everybody about my division. I like the Vikings, right? Look. Green Bay and the Lions. We beat up on each other every season. And by the time we get to the playoffs, one of us is strong. It just don't happen to be my team. But this year it's Detroit and it's Green Bay, man. It's that hardcore ball, man. They play outside in the winter, man. It's that hardcore ball, man. So
go ahead,
I wonder who Minnesota lost to last year.
Huh?
I wonder who Minnesota lost to last year.
No, it don't matter. That was last year. Who didn't they lose to?
Yeah, I told you. Let me look at my clock. We going on.
Who didn't they lose to this year? It was a disappointing season to me. But they tried. You know what I'm saying? Our quarterback was hurt.
Yeah.
This is what it is, man.
I know.
What it is.
I know.
Go ahead, Jungle. Let me hear what you got about yesterday's game, sir. Cleveland and Houston. You still there? He's not there. Go ahead, Chief. That's your boy CJ. What you tell me? You said I'll be giving you a hard time because you're a homer.
Somebody that's a host said yesterday that you's a homer because I picked CJ. He went to the school I went to, Ohio State. then I said I picked him because the coach. I feel that the coach was overlooked the previous year when he should have been a head coach. You know what I'm saying? Now he got that opportunity to go back where he played at. It's going to be a big thing going on as far as that Houston team. And after watching these games these last 2 days, I'm going to give you a new Super Bowl prediction. I said it was going to be Kansas City and San Francisco, but you know who it's going to be? And this was at the beginning of the year, people, so don't think we just do that now. On my show, we do this beginning of the season.
Wait for it.
Right now, I'm changing my pick.
I'm
going with the Texans oh, goddamn.
Get it right. Get it right.
No, not the 49ers.
The Packers?
Yeah, Packers. Yeah. I had to think about them. Because Dallas got so much stink on them. Like, they wasn't even coming to the game today. But, I mean, they got off the bus and they showed up. I don't know where the fuck Dallas was at.
Man, look, I know y'all been trying to browbeat my bro Law about
No, ain't nobody trying to beat him.
But any given Sunday, man, like I said, if you ain't ready, you going home, bro.
Hey, Lamont, I'm just waiting for my goddamn dinner. That's all I'm waiting for.
I got you. Bro Law, what? As soon as that loss, what I hit you with?
He said.
I know. I'm just messing with you, Lamont.
I'm gonna serve you up. Look, Paul. I should have said I'm gonna serve you up. But I'm gonna
Did you watch the game yesterday, Houston and Cleveland? Or would you like to speak on that?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hold on. So I did watch the game, Houston and Cleveland. I actually was surprised because I thought Joe Flacco would have done better, but I'm actually super proud of CJ Stroud because he's a rookie out here. First of all, I live in the Carolinas, so let's just say that. I'm from Jersey originally, but I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. Child, they are drinking probably vodka straight mad because they did not pick CJ Stroud. He should have been the number 1 pick last year.
Yeah.
And he wasn't. So, but that goes back to the offensive line because the Carolina Panthers don't have one. Remember that? Remember what I was talking about earlier?
Right.
Yeah, that's how it's all relative. And poor little Bryce, he can't even get out there. Poor little Bryce don't have a chance in hell.
CJ line ain't that great either. He makes it better.
But CJ gets out there and does what he needs to do. But he moves out of the way.
Yeah, quarterback got to know how to move in the pocket, and a
You
lot of these
gotta know how to
quarterbacks
move
don't.
out of the way. A lot of them don't.
Yeah, in the pocket, out of the way, whichever way, he know where to go to get away from the rush and make plays. He don't want to scramble. I mean, CJ should have been national champ. They had Georgia beat last year, man, and I'm still salty about that.
I can tell.
I see that.
Yeah.
Ohio State. You went to Ohio State?
Yeah.
Okay.
78-80.
Okay. All right.
I could tell. All right. I mean, we cool. I think Jungle, I don't know if he's easy back. He want to give his 2 cents on that game yesterday. Like I can say mine because I'm damn near I'm 1-2 so far.
Yeah.
I had picked Cleveland. I thought just like Miss Dita, I thought Joe Flacco was gonna come in there and that defense was gonna put the smash down on Houston and they got their ass whooped straight up. You know what I mean? And once that shit started going sideways, it was like a precursor of what happened today to my team. You know what I mean? So it went all bad. So shout out to Houston. They going to the next round. I believe they be playing. We don't know who they're gonna be playing yet. Either Baltimore or whatever. We find out if Buffalo wins. I think Houston goes up to Baltimore and get down with them. That should be a good game too. So we'll see what's up. You had that cold game last night, Kansas City, Miami. Montel, go ahead and give me your thoughts of what you saw last night, sir.
Yeah, man, I feel bad for Miami because they had to go play in that weather. That weather, they couldn't. They wasn't gonna be able to do nothing.
It's football, baby. It's football.
Yeah. You can say football all you want, but that's too cold. We both know that's way too cold to play in that. They couldn't handle it.
Look, now I ain't gonna see if I say this. Y'all talking about he going back. But the first Super Bowl was played in Green Bay, right?
But we ain't in the we moved on from there.
I'm just saying.
50 years ago.
Those was men. Hold up. Those was men too. They played in the same fucking type of ball and everything.
Completely different game back then from that.
Right.
Completely different.
Hey, bro, I think
wait, hold on. You ran the ball back then. You played with big guys up front and ran the ball. Now it's spread out throwing the ball. So the problem with that is today is that when you do that, one time doesn't run off the clock and stand still. When people can't catch the ball's hard. It's a whole completely different game. So Miami's biggest problem was that weather killed them. And let's be perfectly honest with you, they could not catch the ball, and they just crowded Tariq. Tariq couldn't really get off like he needed to, so made them very one-dimensional, very dimensional. Tua, everybody wants to blame Tua for everything that goes wrong for Miami. It wasn't Miami. It wasn't his fault when everything went wrong for Miami. He can't control when guys are supposed to catch the ball and it flops off and gets picked off, or balls get dropped on the ground or whatnot when it's hard. So I think he's a good quarterback. I hope he stays in Miami. I don't know what they're gonna do with him, but I'll tip my hat to Kansas City. They play really, really well. Mahomes just can manage the game. I'm thinking he can manage the game in any situation, any scenario, and he can learn how to manage the game because he didn't throw the ball very deep like yesterday. He threw exactly what the defense gave to him, and they just methodically moved the ball down the field and controlled the clock. Period. Thought it was a great game plan by Andy Reid.
Go ahead, Miss Detail.
Hey, can I piggyback off of that? What Montel said. If you notice, the only score that happened yesterday was Tyreek Hill. He the only one that from that Miami team that's used to playing in those elements. Trust me, they didn't know what to do. It was too cold. At a negative, whatever it was, they was ready to go home when they got there. They was like, I don't even know why we did.
And listen, I mentioned Miami doesn't even have the best two players on defense to rush Mahomes.
Yeah, they was missing.
Is that what they both blew their knees a couple of weeks ago?
Right.
You
Yeah.
have no pass rush. You can't control them on defense because you can't flush Mahomes out of the pocket now. And now he's just methodically like picking them. He was just picking them apart, like what he wanted to do by staying in the pocket. Again, a good offensive line was protecting them. There was nothing they could do.
Montel, I thought the name of the game was the next man up. You can't blame injuries for teams losing.
All these years,
next man up. If you can't build your team where your backup can play, I'm gonna tell you, the Giants, when they had Jerry Reeves and he was drafting, he used to draft players where everybody he drafted fifth round, 6th round, 7th round players played in the Super Bowl. One of the Super Bowls he had the team with. One of them Super Bowls, he had a 5th, 6th, and 7th rounder playing on the defensive side of the ball. So you can't say not the next man up. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
so when Lawrence Taylor went down, your famous Giants was playing, they had no pass rush when he was hurt. When he was out with his coach, whatever it was doing.
Lawrence Taylor wasn't our only pass rush. We had big linemen like Leonard Marshall.
I know exactly who you had.
You know what I'm saying?
That defense. But when Lawrence Taylor went down, when he went out for those games. And there was nobody replacing him as a pass rusher. Y'all asked to look every which way but loose.
I'm only laughing because for some reason we keep doing the mini Ripperton going back down memory lane. And I told y'all, I love it. I love it because this is what we talking that shit for real.
I mean, just because football is now, football was created back in the days and brought up. Now it's a different game because the NFL made it a TV game. It's not the same type of game. And back in the days when I was telling you about that Super Bowl, they did pass the ball, man. And it wasn't just no running the ball.
Yeah, you going back to
you going back to the 50s when that's all they did was run. You know,
Steelers used to pass. All of them used to pass.
Everybody passed.
He said when Green Bay played in the Super Bowl, which was Super 1 and 2, and they did not throw the damn ball.
So Barkstar didn't have no stats passing the ball.
No,
I mean, if they threw for 175 yards, that was a good game.
That was a great game.
They was passing the ball though.
But
you can go back and look at some film. They was
passing the ball.
They weren't passing as much as they were today because the game
because
they had to have some passing back then because the linebackers and all that was crazy. They were stopping runs all game. You had to have something to open that up. Play action has always been.
So y'all trying to tell me that back then in the day, passing was passing. Now I'll give you Terry Bradshaw had a great Super Bowl when he threw for 300 yards, which was a rarity back in those days.
Dallas.
And all those times, all that was good. But the game was no run pass. It was run first, then pass. Run first, then pass and everything. That's why you had to have a superstar running back in order to be successful in the NFL back in those days. The only team that wasn't going to have a superstar running back was Miami that 1 year when they went undefeated. And they even had Larry Johnson and Murphy Morris back then. So you had to run the ball. You didn't pass the ball. Throwing for 175 yards is supposed to be a great game. And that's throwing, but that's only 11 receptions in the game. Now we got guys throwing 30, 40 times, and there's over 30 or 40 receptions in the game.
Let me just say this, bro.
So
how Dan Marino get all them yards?
We're not set that way no more.
How Dan Marino get all them yards if they wasn't passing back in the day?
And they didn't ever win a Super Bowl, and I'm a big.
It don't matter. They were still passing though.
But they can't win. So, and that's not even back in the day. That's in the 80s. He's talking
and they
about
had a running game.
You're talking 30 years later. Tell me somebody.
I'm just saying they was passing back then. Not as much.
That's how long it's been since Dallas.
They was passing back then.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys see that.
Solid ass motherfucker. I hear you.
So my question is again, besides Lynn Dickey, name me a quarterback from back in the 1950s who was throwing slinging the rock.
Fran Tarkenton.
He wasn't in the 50s. He was in the 70s.
Well, okay.
Now you know what?
Well, of course, nobody throwing it in the 50s. They was doing the wishbone and all that crazy stuff.
No shit. That's what we're talking about.
We ain't talking about the 50s. We ain't talking about the 50s. We're talking about when the Super Bowl started.
All right.
In the 50s?
60s.
In the 60s, they was passing.
They
was running, but they was passing too.
I get the points, you know what I mean? But we talking about Kansas City and Miami. So, brother-in-law,
the game we on, the one I lost.
yeah, we on that.
Look,
you kind of jumped over to the other side real quick. I'm just trying to get
you know what? I was like I said, man. One, if y'all got a chance to go to my post, I posted it yesterday. And like I said, I was stuck on that. I thought that KC was going to be distracted, man, with all that Taylor Swift shit. I thought all of that shit was going to distract them a little bit, but they came to play, man. And like you said, Miami was out of their element. The only person that ever pretty much played it in that kind of weather was your boy, and he didn't even do that good. So I mean, it just is what it is, man.
I got you, Jungle. What's going on? You back, sir?
You know,
my bad.
I'm definitely, like I said,
I'm just enjoying. I'm just enjoying listening, hear what they're saying. I agree with almost all of that.
We coming to Sunday, but we trying to get rid of because I saw some comments in the chat room that we only talking about losers. We talking about winners too. So we talking about Kansas City, Miami. Give me your feedback real quick. Then we gonna move
on. They ain't had no chance on that game. They played on a Sunday night. Then they had to turn around and play on a Saturday night. NFL didn't do them no favors. You know what I'm saying? Plus the weather, they ain't stand a chance.
Gotcha. Okay.
What was the final score on that one? Was like 24-7 or something?
I think it's 23 or 26 to 7, something like that. Montel, you had mentioned is this contract? Is that what? Because you mentioned something about Tua.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be. I mean, he's up for an extension year.
He already got one. Right? He already got an extension. Yeah, he already got an extension. He good.
No, what they talking about? The fans want him gone. That's what they talking about.
Man, come on.
I wonder which ones. Man. He a black quarterback, so you expect that every year. They probably want Dak going right now.
Oh yeah, they calling for Dak's here right now.
Well, look, Dak ain't gonna be able to keep playing like that and be expecting that they're gonna keep paying him that money they gave him.
If the Dallas defense done his job in the second half, they win.
Yeah,
am I right or wrong?
Stop the run. I mean, they could that run. Right. They just could not stop the run. Like, that was crazy.
But it wasn't even the run. Since we on that, I mean, the play action and the zone that they in Montel was the zone that they was playing, which they normally don't do. They didn't know how to play the zone.
They didn't know how to play the zone.
They was out of position. What's my boy Gilmore Stephon? He was
Bland too.
He was looking
Bland got beat too.
He was getting shook on regular moves. I'm like, dude, they was running like they was running around that field like it was street football. They could not keep up with whatever was going on in the zone.
It almost looked like you said, DGratest, like Dallas was slow on defense. Like all the reactions were super slow to everything that Green Bay was doing. Now, I don't know, like you said, I don't know if they was drinking their own sauce. They was partying last night, but like my man said, they didn't motherfucking show up at all. They didn't show up. They just didn't show up.
Sometimes when you when you hear the people talking and pumping you up, that's when I know shit gonna go bad because they took them lightly. You know what I mean? I think they really took them lightly and they came in there and put the smash on it, man. And
look, it's obvious they do a lot of their fan. They read a lot of their fan stuff, man. They be getting pumped up, bro. Like the fans.
It's not even the fan. It's not even the fans' mind. It's the media. You know, they all pick Dallas to win. Everybody. I don't know one Green Bay. I don't even know one talking head picked the Packers to win. You know, they said they might give them. Unless you talking. You know, those morning shows that hate on the Cowboys because they hate on certain celebrities that's talking about this shit. Yeah. But you know, hey. They just not come to play. Go ahead, Ms. Deaches. I see you put your hand up. Thank you.
So I will say this, and again, I can't stand the Dallas Cowboys as much as I can. I don't like them, but I will say this: CeeDee Lamb is a freak of nature, and when you can take CeeDee Lamb out of the whole equation, therein lies your win because CeeDee could catch it from anywhere. He could be in the bathroom and came out the bathroom and just stepped on the field and be like, oh, I got it, thanks. He's that guy. So I don't know.
Can I add this? And then I had expressed this earlier when I was talking about my guys. They came out running the ball. and was getting stuff. So that, and then the media, the talking heads was like, "Oh, Dak and CD is having some issue." No, shut up. You creating more drama that's not even there, right? So CD looking like, bro, we on fire throwing the ball. They cannot stop me. What are we doing?
Right.
What are we doing?
We've
so
been begging for the ball for a couple of weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks.
But he's a baller. They had good rhythm, had good chemistry, and all that shit threw him off because they was third, second and long. They trying to. It was. Go ahead, Montel, because I'm getting
the stat we need to look at is Pollard.
The game, child. She watching the game. I'm wondering.
Not obsolete.
Oh, let me say.
The stat you need to look at is Pollard.
That's your other look. She is say hi to your Dallas fan.
Hey, everybody say hi.
That's my girl Demetria. That's a Dallas fan right there.
That's right.
Everybody else ain't. It's just
just me.
Tell us time to put it in mothball.
Go ahead, Montel.
That's right. Yeah. Time to hang it up.
That stands out because Pollard, CD Lamb, and all of them are really effective when Pollard is moving the ball and able to run that rock and keep that defense honest. Me and DGrat playing DB, all they did is they bracketed CJ Lamb all day.
Yeah.
They bracketed Lamb all day. Somebody underneath and somebody over top. And when he was one-on-one, he was able to make catches, but they made sure they were short catches, not deep. And since they can't run the ball, guess what? At least Prescott one-dimensional. And we see what happens when he's one-dimensional. He can't. He's like Flacco. He just couldn't do it. He can't throw the ball 50 times a game against a decent defense without having any turnovers. It just doesn't work, unfortunately. But he's not the only problem. Like if you go point the finger, Dallas got a whole bunch of people to point the finger at. Defensive coordinator, Dak for his lack of playmaking, the head coach, the entire secondary, defensive coordinator, and everybody above. So if they're gonna start pointing fingers and wanting to fire some people, they got a long list to kind of go down the line.
Yeah, this is by far to me, and I'm a Cowboy fan for life. This was one of the worst games they played all year. Even this game was worse than the 49er game to me. 49er game was a different game. Even the Buffalo game. You know what I mean? This game, you at home, you did what you had to do to get at least 2 home games, and you wet the bed. You straight wet the bed.
Another thing I don't like about the Dallas organization is like, why the fuck after every loss they go get up in Jerry Jones' face? Fuck him. You the owner, man. Go sit the fuck down. That's another problem that they have, man. Go sit the fuck down. Like you ain't played a down in no season. You ain't did shit. And then they go to him and then he start talking that, well, I'm finna start doing this. And then motherfuckers get scared, man. Like let you hire people to run the organization, bro. Stay up he like fucking shit. Like what Suge Knight say? If you ain't on, man, if you want to, man, don't go to Dallas. If you don't want the owner all in the video, all on the field,
right.
People scared during the game, he walking the sideline, man, don't go to Dallas, man. I don't never see no other owners doing that shit. And that's one thing that really pissed me off about like Dallas is they owner he just too much, man. Go have a seat, bro.
That's true, man. How can you work under that conditions in this kind of situation? Like you like this tight every time you coaching and you playing with him always in the stands and micromanaging everybody that goes along the way.
Right.
It's hard to be successful, especially
owner, general manager. He can't even get nobody general manager. He got to have.
Like, come on, man.
How you owner, president, and GM? I mean, really.
Now these dudes finna go into the offseason worrying about their job. Dak worrying about his shit. And then he'll do something like he'll come back and be like, you know what? I know I paid Dak all that money, but he gotta go or some shit. I'm like, come on, man. Just let them run the team, bro. Get you somebody run the team.
I hate to say it, and I hate to say this on live. If Dak was any quarterback, especially any other Caucasian quarterback, he'd get another opportunity.
Man, he had a great season this year.
Romo did this shit every year, and they thought he was a great thing since sliced break. But now
8 years, 9 years,
he's a bad quarterback.
Right. Man, Dak had a pretty decent year this year. I'm not being front. Like I said, I'm not necessarily a hater of the Cowboys. I don't, I don't like the fans. It's not the Cowboys. I just think and Brola, I love you, but I think some of the fans are fucking annoying. Brola, he ain't like that, but a lot of them are fucking annoying. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, that's the thing I can't stand because they be talking that shit. And then I say every year after Thanksgiving, they collapse, bro.
Yeah.
And it's because,
hey, D, how'd you hook up with 2 Giant fans? That's
Oh man, hey, we've been knowing we've been knowing each other for a while, man. So.
First of all, brother, you got it wrong. We ain't Giants fans. We big time Giants fans, brother.
Okay.
Get it right.
Man, I'm gonna spit this drink out, man.
The big time Giants fans and the Dallas Cowboys, man, that don't mix, bro. That's
and then make sure you take your hat off when you say Giants. Take your hat off before you say Giants.
Hey, Montel.
Yo,
for the last 2 years, they've been paying my shoe bill for a minute. You know what I mean? We making these bets. You know, I'm still got the shoes on that they bought for me last year. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, they didn't want to bet me this year after that 40-0 blowout we had, but you know,
we gonna see what you get next year.
Yeah, we talking about right now. So,
you don't want to talk about the past. You don't want to talk about next year. God damn, what you want to talk about?
We talking about what's going on.
Man,
right
that's
now.
in history.
We talking about
y'all got that ass whooped. And all these mistakes.
Okay.
About. Wait till tomorrow.
The New York team.
Okay. So hold on. Let me say this. Time out. So this is what we can do.
Yeah.
Don't talk about what's going on right now. We're going to segue and talk about 1986, 87, 8. Do you want that? And the Eli.
No,
let's go.
I'm just saying.
Let's go.
You don't want to really do that because that's around time you ain't really getting nothing.
All right, Toya.
You know what I'm saying?
Miss Details had to leave.
When the last time you got a Super Bowl?
In 1995, 95, 96. We got 5 of them, and y'all still ain't passed us. We ain't won.
Watch your mouth.
Y'all still ain't passed
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
See, Montel, this
watch your mouth.
You only got one more.
Watch your mouth.
If we'd have beat the Ravens, we'd be tied.
Come on, man. If coulda, woulda. We ain't talking about that, man. So
watch your mouth.
Once again, out the
watch your mouth.
Out the AFC, since we see some of the things that's kind of leveling out, and we still got to wait for Buffalo and Pittsburgh to play. Who do you guys got favorite coming out the AFC, or who's your final 2 coming out the AFC for the AFC Championship?
I got the Titans and the Chiefs. Not the Titans, but the Texans and the Chiefs.
Okay,
I got the Ravens and the Chiefs.
So Chief, you think Houston can go up to Baltimore and put that work on them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Ravens, man, they played really good this year, but they showed some cracks, man. They can be beat. It just depends on the attitude of the team coming in there. I think they can be beat. They got a great team. They only lost 3 games this year.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a great season, but like I said, when the playoffs come, it's a different beast, man.
Different beast.
And the way them Houston boys is gelling right now, the way that they talking, they swag, the way they feeling, I think they can run into any team on a Sunday and knock them up out.
Y'all. I don't know if y'all in the. I don't know if y'all in the moment. I don't know if y'all in the moment or what.
No.
You know what I mean?
I've been watching them do it all year.
Lamar. If Lamar can they ain't got no answer for him. Lamar's on a whole different level. If he can continue, I don't know when he's gonna be in the playoffs because he's but if he plays like he was playing in the regular season and they go against him, I don't think the Texans can. I think it'll be a good game in the beginning, and I think Baltimore pull away.
And we're not even talking about Lamar. Baltimore has a good defense.
They have a great defense, but Lamar is the cog, man. If that brother can do what he's been doing on the field, running the ball, passing the ball, and throwing how he's been so accurate as of late, it's going to be very hard for any team to beat them except I've seen the Niners. The Niners is the only team that can handle them.
Wait, hold on. Who said they got
Lamar
a great defense?
Look, Lamar get off his dime. He start throwing interceptions. He start making bad decisions.
I said
not this year. When last time you see him do that?
He didn't do it much this year, but last year.
Keep going. He didn't do it last year.
The year before that.
Okay, keep going. Keep going, Mark. Keep going. Yeah.
The Giants put him out early last year.
Let's keep it 100. Lamar is good, but if he gets rattled or he gets something happen, he getting his feelings, he start making mistakes, bro.
Now name a quarterback. Name a quarterback who don't do that. Name one quarterback who don't do it.
Every quarterback do it. If CJ Stroud
name a quarterback who don't do that. Every quarterback rattle, he gonna throw picks.
He just said he's like a totally different, so he shouldn't even be doing that.
that shouldn't be in your analysis when you talking about Lamar Jackson. He got an MVP year, man.
Yep.
He the crew of the
I
crop.
didn't say he didn't.
You should
So
leave with
I'm
that.
saying if he can
It's been
continue to
in them
play
3
like that,
games
like
that they
during the regular
lost.
season,
If you rattle any quarterback, they're gonna throw picks. Any quarterback gonna throw picks. If you keep hitting them, and the team don't protect them.
So what? So if they come in there and start hitting them, whoever come in there and start hitting them,
but ain't nobody been able to do that all year. That's the crazy part.
I'm just saying.
Hey man, Lamar Jackson, Lamar Jackson is like Mayweather. When last time you seen Mayweather get hit?
I seen him get hit in fights.
Oh,
come on, bro.
All I'm saying, I think
some fights he done got his legs, his knees bucked.
Name the guy who did it. Name the guy who did it.
Hey, one
Name
at a
the
time.
guy who did it.
One at a time. One at a time. One at a time. So
I'm not even a Mayweather fan though, but it's been some fighters though. And when that happened, what do you do?
Name one fighter who buckled him. Name one fighter who buckled him. Don't say.
Let me see.
It was a long time ago.
I'll get it. I'll figure his name out in a minute.
It wasn't Canelo.
It
wasn't Canelo.
Zab got him. Zab hit him hard.
Zab got him. Yeah.
But man, look, we ain't gonna talk about Mayweather because we know he don't fight nobody in his prime.
Sugar Shane got a couple here.
We're not even talk about Mayweather.
Yeah, Shane Rocker.
Shaky. If he would have fought that one boy, if he'd have fought that boy from the Philippines or whatever in his prime, he'd have got his ass knocked out. Come on, man. Like, stop playing around. Y'all know Mayweather.
Come on, man. Stop. Come on.
He don't fight when they're in their prime, man. Come on.
You talking about when Pacquiao was juicing? You talking about when Pacquiao was juicing?
I ain't saying.
Go ahead, Chief.
I was just gonna say to everybody, man. It was nice being on here with y'all, man. I really like this, man. I mean, we all gonna disagree to agree.
Of course,
like
just
that.
all bad.
You know what I'm
saying?
But especially I wish a young lady was still here, because she a homie. You know what I'm saying? She's from Jersey, but that's how we do back up there. Am I right, Joe? The women that know sports, we like that, toe to toe. I'm like that with some of my group. But all I wanted to say to y'all, man, I appreciate being on here. I got a couple of things I got to do before I,
appreciate you
tonight.
So for the record, you said out of AFC, Chief, Houston and Kansas City is your 2 teams.
Right. And in the NFC, I'm going to have Detroit going up against I want Tampa Bay to beat Philly and then go up there and beat Frisco because I think Tampa Bay defense can get right now, everybody is healthy. I think they can get with any team in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So I look at Tampa Bay playing Detroit to go to the Super Bowl.
Woo! Hey,
and y'all remember these picks.
Detroit is in a little battle right now.
Detroit is a good game. I've been kind of looking at it. This Detroit game is pretty good.
Yeah. Detroit getting ready to take it over, though, man. The Rams blew they load when they tried to score and couldn't get them for the
They from my division, though. It's hard knocks in that division, bro.
Man, I hope both those teams lose.
Hey, Lamar, this is my last thing I got to say to you. Lamar.
Yes, sir.
How about them Chiefs?
That was Chief Rocker, man. Shout out to Chief Rocker, man.
He got me
yeah. And shout out to Miss Details. She had to leave. Hey,
I feel surrounded now.
Lady on here, that was cool, man.
I feel surrounded now, man.
Too. That's knowledgeable too.
Yeah, Miss Details is real cool. She got a podcast coming out real soon too. So yeah, I'll try to give her some. I always want her. She's very good. She's very good. Hey, Jungle, out the AFC, who you got coming out the AFC?
I got Baltimore.
It really depends on Baltimore. I mean, on Pittsburgh and Buffalo tomorrow. So it's kind of too early to say because we don't know the matchup. I kind of think we're assuming that Buffalo is going to beat Pittsburgh.
I don't.
Let's talk about that then. Let's go. Talk about that.
And you know what? And the reason why I don't, because if that defense can somehow, because what's the quarterback's name for Buffalo? Damn it, slips my mind. What's the name? Allen. Allen.
Yeah.
You got the same last me. I messed it up. But if Allen plays the inconsistent way he's been playing all year, I think that gives Pittsburgh a fighting chance. And Pittsburgh's running game has been on fire lately.
Facts.
And Buffalo can't stop the run. So if Pittsburgh can control the tempo on the clock, running the ball and scoring every opportunity they get, and put Buffalo in a situation where they got to panic and score, bro, shut down Diggs, and it's a problem. It's a problem for Buffalo. They can't manufacture points like they did have done in the past year. So I'm not saying that Pittsburgh is going to win, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if they somehow control that tempo and run the ball, Buffalo's in trouble. Buffalo's in trouble.
I agree.
And we got that weather tomorrow too. So
that coach,
the
coach gonna have them ready though for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I love that dude, man. I love that dude. It's time we start really, really looking at his career, man. That dude, when was the last time he had a losing season? Never.
Tomlin, I think
never
losing season.
He
man.
never had a
losing season.
They don't talk about his football genius more than they should. They should be talking about that, man.
Facts.
They should be recognizing that brother, because since he's been there, Pittsburgh has not had a losing season. It ain't about winning Super Bowls and all that. It's about consistency, bro. And he's been really consistent with Pittsburgh. I didn't even think they were going to make it this year. And for him to rally that team back and get them in a position where they could do it, that's some black magic, man. We need to talk about that more.
They said Pittsburgh want to win no more than 4 games this year.
Right.
That's what that is. That's black coaching. So
yes, sir.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, G. Sorry, my man.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying we just need to recognize him more, and I hope that they start really talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't think we could do that. They didn't think we can coach, bro. And if you look at the teams that are winning now with black coaches, look at them, man. Look what we do, man.
Mm-hmm.
We can rally troops, and especially if we've been on that field and we a coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that young boy down there in Houston, man. Even if they don't do nothing this year, just look what he did.
Yeah,
with rookies and stuff like that, man. It's the motivation, man. It's still sharp and steel. So we got to start giving these black quarterbacks, these black coaches a lot more props, whether that's our team or not.
I feel you. Great point. I'm looking at when you see me looking, I'm looking at this with the Rams in Detroit, and it's probably the best game so far this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah,
and best playoff game so far. Yeah.
Hopefully, I ain't taking y'all away from that. You know what I mean? But
nah, we can watch.
Man, I want both teams to lose. Man.
Hey, man, I'm kind of conflicted because, like I said, man, my team ain't in it, and anytime a LA team does well, the city does well, bro.
Yeah, you are the greatest. Y'all big LA fans, ain't y'all?
We got less madness going on in the city. When them teams lose, like the Lakers losing and stuff now, it's chaos, bro. Like these dudes be running around here mad, man. So I hope the Rams, but I'm kind of proud of Detroit. Like I said, I like going for the underdog. They ain't never won nothing, bro. They ain't never won nothing. So I'm happy, that they did, even though they in my division, they beat my Vikings up a couple times this year.
Your Vikings. How you end up liking the Vikings, man? You know what I'm saying?
I lived in Minnesota for about 10 years. And when I was there, at that time, we didn't have no team in LA. You know what I'm saying? We went a long time with no team. And so I was there. I started going to the Viking games, and I was like, shit. And then the college I went to, Mankato State, they had the Viking training camp there every year.
Oh yeah,
so
sure
like
did.
when Randy Moss, when Randy Moss and them, Dante Culpepper and all them was there, I was hanging with them niggas. Like I got jerseys signed by them, like and just keep it 100. I used to hook them up with the pink toes down there, and they would sign me jerseys. They come and we chief all that, bro.
So you went to Mankato? My younger son just graduated from Southwest Minnesota.
Huh?
My son just graduated from Southwest Minnesota.
Oh, for real? Yeah. Minnesota's a great state, man.
Great state, bro. Great state. I love it out there.
I followed her up there from Tuskegee.
Okay.
So I ended up staying there, once my son was born, and I made some really good Fitzgerald. He was a ball boy when I was up there. I had got to know him.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Vikings fans. So I just started, becoming a fan. So while I was there, just had me be able to go see some games and stuff like that. I didn't want to be without football. So I started cheering for him, and then I left, and then I, kept cheering for him, So that's how I really became a fan.
I wanted to, I know we're talking about sports, and I know, Montel, you in the media doing your thing. Once again, proud of you, bro. You know what I mean? When I do get to see when you post stuff and do your thing, I always put a smile on my face, sir. We go back, man. We if BBD had they retired and they want us to do a replacement, then that's us. You know, what I mean,
we can be the background dancers right now.
right. But I know you're in the media and doing all that, and I don't want to put light on their names, but give me your thoughts on ever since the Cat Williams situation was out and Cats is doing all whatever what it's saying, what they're saying. I saw these two brothers going back in the media. I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith and Whitlock, whatever. And you've been in the media, and I don't even know what happened too much. I listened to some of that shit and like, what the fuck they talking about? You know, I know Stephen A. got on and started doing his whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts about that, and do you think that is necessary to be out there like that, you know, between us, you know what I mean? So
between us, Jason Whitlock's a piece of shit.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. He's just a piece of shit to me. He never says nothing positive about black people doing what they're doing in the situation.
Facts.
He has
Facts.
Every time he has a negative thing and he acts like we act like coons and he doesn't respect the hip hop culture at all. You know, he has his own narrative, which that serves the audience he has, which I believe are also racist pieces of shit, in my opinion.
Right.
So I think when he comments on Stephen A. Smith or comments on what they're doing and call it coonery and all this other stuff just because they want to support other people, you know, it's funny. You can have your opinion as Jason Whitlock, whether it's fucked up as I think it is, but other people can't have their opinion in the media that are more powerful than you. And now you have a fucking problem when you have some shit to say about it. So I think Stephen Smith was every right in defending himself, talking about fuck you, and rightfully so. Okay. Even louder and louder, because in my opinion, Jason Whitlock he's never said nothing positive about our people. He never said like he has some support for our people, even the ones that are doing in the Great Lanes. You know, I ain't talking about good lanes. I'm talking about guys that are doing in the Great Lanes. He has negative to say about Mayweather. I don't agree with all Floyd Mayweather's antics and things he does, but the bottom line he does a lot for the community of Las Vegas. He makes a lot of money and he makes our people proud because he gives us a positive role model. He ain't never drunk. He ain't never doing no stupid shit out there. He ain't shooting nobody. He ain't doing none of that shit. He's just flamboyant with his money, and that's okay with it. He's proud of what he's made. And I think we need to see the silver lining in that, whether you agree with what he does not. He has something negative to say about Colin Kaepernick, who stood up and fought for the fucking right thing in this world, talking about we want to prevent gun violence amongst our people. And the platform that he had when billions of people are watching, he had the best opportunity that he took advice from a fucking war vet to do in order to salute that. But yet, Jason Whitlock's one call him a piece of shit and tell him he's a guy that's against our country. That's bullshit, man. The dude stood up for what was right in our country. He stood up against gun violence, and he did it right before the shit happened in Minnesota with George Floyd. Police brutality and gun violence. He stood up for that, and Whitlock calls this dude all kinds of different fucking names. So I don't respect what Jason Whitlock does because that's why he's not on national media anymore. He's only subject to podcasts. And now he can have his opinion and he can have his followers and do whatever he wants. But I believe Stephen A. Smith is right. So my opinion on the whole thing, I think Stephen Smith was very right in standing and holding his ground on his own opinion and what he needed to do. And I'm glad he did it on this platform of his podcast. And obviously can't do it on ESPN because that's a different kind of audience you can say. But disagreeing with that man's opinion and the comments that he made about Stephen A. Smith and the people that he supports other in the industry, I think Jason Whitlock is just full of shit, man, for real.
And it's time to shut his ass down. Because his fan base is white boys who think that shit about us, and he feeds into that. He knows that, so he goes in there and says these things. And these white boys agree.
Oh, I didn't know the baby was there, man. Part of my mouth, man. Excuse me, little mama.
He can't hear. He can't hear.
So that's the thing I hate about him. That's the thing I hate about him. And the stuff he talk, he never say it. And it's bad looking. As bad as Stephen A. Smith looking that video where he was trying to do some boxing and getting in shape. He man, if I was Stephen A. when I seen him, I'd slap his fat ass. Slap that hat up on his head. It's time for him to go, man. It's time for him to go. He's no good for our people, man. He's no good for nothing.
On another, I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off, Django. Just one more thing.
I don't got nothing. You good.
I think when we're in the lane, man, in media, and we're in the lane where we're in front of people, just like this live, we're in front of people. We got to exemplify, you know, a positive role within our young people, right? Because we already know, man, we're in the 911 crisis with our young people, the way things are with social media. And I think when we have opportunities to have on this, especially when we're influencing with the sports and we're showing a different dynamic of how we present sports, you can't talk bad about us. It's the same thing. Now, I can have a disagreement. I can have a disagreement on one set of actions or something like that and comment on that. But, man, Whitlock has a disagreement about every black person on TV, and it's never been positive, except probably when he talks about Clarence Thomas, which we know where he is as well.
But then he turns around and bigs up these white boys. And that's the thing. That's the problem I have. Is like he'll talk about us like dogs in front of these white boys, and they be like, yeah, they be feeding it. And then he'll turn around and say, oh, but so-and-so and this white boy. And nah, man, it's time for you to go.
Yeah.
It's even time for you to go off a podcast, bro.
Like, man.
Like what are you talking about Deion Sanders? What he was saying all about Deion Sanders, how he said Deion Sanders is buffoonery, he's smoking clouds, he's bamboozled these folks, he's done all these bad things for college sports. The one thing he doesn't mention is that Deion Sanders made $368 million for the school of Colorado in 1 year.
Right.
He don't say that he's changed around that program's identity that's been historically losing for the last 10 years. He doesn't say that what he did to Jacksonville State, one of the greatest coaching stories we're probably ever going to witness in our life, from somebody that comes from the pros to start in high school to go to a HBCU, turn that around and turn that into a winning program and go to a Power 5 team. And I'm pretty sure before it's all said and done, he's going to have a winning season there to be a winning coach. We don't talk about all the positive things. He hires a predominantly black staff that's on that team. He's employing guys that don't have jobs in the NFL to be there. Whether you like the way his provider is nor near nor there. Who cares? The fact of the matter is he's taking action and he's doing an uplifting things for our people. And for someone not to recognize that and just try to talk about the negative part or try to find the negative part in his character, that's the part that pisses me off about him. There's not why are we talking about the 90% positive instead of the 10% negative? Because last time I checked, Deion ain't sleeping around on his wife. Deion ain't shot nobody. Deion ain't pushing nobody out. He's doing everything he possibly can do right. He has a braggadocious bravado about himself, which is attracted to the people that he's trying to cater to, which are young recruits.
He was the kind of dude that
great words, man, Montel.
He'd be staring at you and hating because he didn't have no friends. He probably got beat up. And so he hate Deion because Deion was the star at school. Everybody liked him. He was a likable dude. That's the kind of dude Whitlock is, man. He was a cornball in school. He probably had no friends. He was fat and sloppy. You know what I'm saying? He wearing that too tight fedora on his head all the time. He's just a cornball. So of course he's not gonna like anything that Deion says, because Deion is a clean brother. He dressed sharp. He don't smoke, don't drink,
don't do none of that, man.
Go to church.
Go to church.
You don't do none of that stuff, and you're gonna try to you're assassinating his character, right? That's the word I'm looking for. He's assassinating his character, and he's done this on several occasions with other blacks. Like I said, with Colin Kaepernick, I remember that one really well because he was on the air then, and now he's doing this with Deion. And it seems like once we get this role model that's positive, that's doing things maybe a little bit different and unconventional, but he's doing things and they're doing it in a positive way. Why he's not shining light on it? Like it seems like his job is to go against him. He even said about Lamar's a one-trick pony. He can't do this, he can't do that. About Lamar Jackson, like, bro, I don't care about what you think about that. He's an MVP. And Lamar, again, never been in trouble with the law. He ain't doing nothing. He's the leader of this team. He's the face of his organization. In every interview I've seen Lamar, he articulates himself well. Matter of fact, he articulates himself so well, he cut out his agent and discussed his own contract, which was the highest paid quarterback in the National Football League. So when we talk about how we as people, or we as our generation, or this next generation is coming up and being a positive influence and discussing things themselves and taking matters and business in their own hands, and let's celebrate that instead of you trying to point out a freaking negative, man, and paint a bad picture or a black eye on us. Like, that part is really disturbing, man, because anybody that's in the industry, man, trust me, Whitlock, as much as we don't like him, he has a strong ass following.
Yeah, of white boys.
And he has a following of executives and people that make decisions. That's why he has his show. So his opinion, I'm never gonna say it doesn't matter. I just hate what he does and I disagree with it. But he does.
He's their soundboard. They use Whitlock to be their soundboard.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He's their mustache, as you say. You know what I'm saying? If he was white, it's racism. But putting the black dude to say everything he's saying, he gets a pass, and they using him for that.
Uncle Ruckus.
To the 10,000 power, brother.
Uncle Ruckus,
100%.
Yep, that's it.
Hey, brothers, I gotta go take my daughter man to the
Montel, once again, I want to thank you for tapping in with us, bro.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you, brother,
no,
for that
man, you guys, man, wonderful job, D-Great. I'm so proud of you, brother, man. We come from humble beginnings to where you at now, man. I'm so proud of you, man. And I see everything you're doing on Facebook, and I made that comment on the time, man. But I love you, dude, and I'm proud of you.
You too, brother.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, we
right, guys,
hook up soon.
Nice meeting you guys.
All right, one love, brother.
All right,
yeah,
one love, brother.
Yeah.
All right, let's stay up.
Yes, sir. That's my dude right there.
Do the hard work.
Yeah, man. Once again, it's your boy DGratest from South Central.
Hey, DGratest, why am I in the middle of y'all two Cali dudes? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all got me?
That's just how
y'all got me in the middle, man.
You want me to go like this? Is that better?
Hey, yeah, that's better.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I ain't like that. Hey, I ain't with all that.
Yeah. Shout out to Montel.
I ain't with all that, man. Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully we can bring Montel back. I see Poetic Sins in the building. What's going on, Poetic? And Mocha Bella's still hanging out. Shout out to Miss Mocha.
Hey, DGratest, I got a text message. I got a text message. Neil saying why you ain't read their chat? Why you ain't put their chat on the
What you mean? I'm still in the scroll thing.
Yeah, somebody wants you to highlight their chat, and you didn't do it.
I'm still trying to learn how to do this thing, man. So maybe your person they can get with me and teach me how to do that. Then
do you see that more button? If you click on that more button or that chat button, you should be able to pull up the chat.
Oh, okay. Post the comments. What's that right here? Okay. Hold on.
You should see a whole bunch of chat.
I see. I don't know if I can go. Let me see. Let me try this right here. Go. Oh, got you. Okay. All right. Appreciate you, man. There we go. I learned something. I'm got this old chat right here. Yeah. All right. Hey, man, shoot. Philly and I think I'm keeping my eye on this game. I don't know how much time is up. I think the Rams gonna beat Detroit, bro. For real.
You think so?
Yeah, I think the Rams gonna pull it out. But again,
what's the score?
The teams I pick, man, I give them the kiss of death. So I don't know. You know what I mean?
They had a commercial
what's the score?
right now.
What's
they
score?
had a commercial 20? Right now.
It's 24-20 from what I've seen in the fourth quarter. Okay.
How much time left?
I don't know.
Hey, man, what you think about NBC putting that damn game on Peacock?
That bullshit.
Not allowing people to see that shit, man.
That bullshit, man.
That was cornball. I can't, man. And if that's gonna be the future of football, they're gonna lose a lot of people, bro. Football should be free, bro. Football should be free to watch, man. They should not be charging to watch playoff games and all that. Oh, if you got a subscription, and then they want to put the scan code bar up on the TV in case you want to just subscribe to them right away. I'm not going to subscribe to y'all and forget to cancel y'all and be paying that $5.99 every month. That shit crazy, man. I was so mad about that. And that ain't even like a game that I would have even wanted to watch like that. But I'm saying, man, it should be free, bro. This whole streaming and all that stuff is starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah, I had to use my wife's best friend password to get the game. She got a Peacock. She got a Peacock app. You know what I'm saying? So she sent me her login information, and I watched the game for free. I was like, damn, that $5.99. You know what I'm saying?
My old lady got all that Hula. Whatever, all that. She got all that. Look, they nickel and diamond a nigga to death over here.
Right, man. Right.
Nickel and dime. Every time I look at my little bill, I be like, $5 for what?
That shit adds up.
$2? Man, between them and Apple, man, they get me, bro.
I ain't gonna tell you how much I be paying. It's crazy.
I just want to know what y'all felt about that. I think that was horrible, and a lot of people was mad about that. And it wasn't.
Yeah.
Look, it wasn't this. It was a whole lot of white folks. When they get mad about stuff, they make stuff happen. That ain't gonna happen no more.
I tell you right now, man, a lot of people go. It turned a lot of people off the Peacock. You know, it pissed them off. Like I ain't gonna fool with them. You know what I'm saying? Because it was kind of like a bootleg move. You know what I'm saying? It was like them charge you for water. You know what I'm saying? Like you been getting the NFL playoff game for free for 75 years.
Right.
And all of a sudden, you got to pay $5.99 to watch the game. You don't do nobody like that without no repercussions. I know right now, I would never pay $5.99 for it just on GP.
Because it's supposed to be free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Either we paying for it anyway because now you can't get the regular cable, the regular channels free no more. You either get it in a package with cable or some kind of package. So we paying for it already. It should be free. We shouldn't have to pay extra to see none of that. Unless if you want to get the package, that's one thing. I don't get the package. I'm depending to see a couple of games a week.
Right.
A weekend. Like I definitely want to see Monday night free. I could do without the Thursday, but if they're gonna play it, I should be able to see it free, and I should be able to see Sunday free.
Crazy. That's how we used to do back in the day. All the games was free, man. But it's times it changes, man.
Hey, it's 23-24. Rams down 1 point.
Yeah, they down 1.
They got 8 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. You know, hey, they should pull
we'll
it off.
see. We'll see if Detroit trick off.
Yeah. Tomorrow, man, I think you guys kind of spoke up on it with the Pittsburgh and Buffalo game. It depends how the weather is going to be. But once again, Tampa Bay and Philly, give me your thoughts about that. You got A.J. Brown is out. Tampa Bay, I think Lamont said Tampa Bay is kind of healthy and they're doing their thing. Give me your thoughts about that, Jungle.
Without the receiver core banged up, it's going to be a close game, but I have zero confidence in Mayfield. I see him throwing 2 picks because you got to look at Eagles got good personnel. They might not play like it, but they got talent on that defense, and all they need is to step up one game, and they're gonna make a whole lot of problems for Mayfield. So, hey, I'm taking the Eagles, man. Okay. I'm taking the Eagles because not that Eagles gonna win the game. I think Mayfield gonna throw the game away.
This is a toss-up, man. I don't know. The Eagles they've been playing very confident football the last 4, 5, 6 games. I don't know, man. I really can't choose, but if I have to, just because black quarterback, we're gonna see. Philly, I got to get an edge to Philly, but like I said, they haven't been playing the greatest. But now's the time to show them.
What about Tampa Bay? How Tampa Bay been playing? They've been beating up on the woeful NFC South all year, and that's it.
That's it.
I mean, they got the Falcons twice. You know what I'm saying? They got the Carolina Panthers twice. That's 4 wins right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just imagine if they had to play the NFC East and the Giants twice. That's 2 losses right there.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's up to Philly. It's which team show up. Which team are they gonna put on the field? Are they gonna put a team that look like they incompetent, a lot of stuff, and they just playing bad because they can get whooped? But if they come out there and play to their ability, they gonna beat Tampa.
What about Mayfield? What has he done in the playoffs? What has he ever done in the playoffs? Make you think he's gonna?
Yeah, he haven't done anything.
He ain't done nothing.
Yeah,
he ain't done nothing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, he been in the league 5 years, and he already been on 6 teams. You know what I'm saying? Smoke on that. Smoke on that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
That's true, man. That's true. I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna see. Like I said,
I think AJ Brown not being there gonna be a key, and the health of Jalen Hurts as his finger and his knee is healthy enough because Tampa Bay still have a good defense. It might not be a great defense, but they're gonna come at them. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see how that works out.
I was gonna go get some eggs in the morning.
And they gonna if Philly gets away from the run. I think Philly is a very dominant team when they run the ball instead of trying to pass the ball around. I think they got caught up in trying to please all the receivers with stats and numbers and all that. But then again, you look at Philly defense. Philly don't have the defense. They took a step backwards too from last year too.
No, they got the same personnel. It's just that they got different play caller. They got two new coordinators. You know what I'm saying? So the same personnel, just different coordinators.
That's true. That's true.
Now,
go ahead, man. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Let me. What was up? Let me ask you this: was Jalen hurt a lot faster than he seemed like? It seemed like he used to be faster than he is now.
Well, you know, he was dealing with a knee injury the whole year.
Right, right. He's dealing with knee injury.
It just seemed like when he run now, it just seemed like he don't have that burst like he used to have. He used to have a burst that was, you know, he can get past some people and hit that corner. But then it seemed now that, you know, a lot of times he get ran down, or, you know, people get the angle on him and he get, you know, he go down. But it just seemed like to me earlier in the year he was running a lot faster than he been running.
I think he banged up.
Yeah.
I think he banged up.
Yeah.
DJ Chuck said that he got Tampa Bay by 10. Man, he, you know, hey.
By 10.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna see. So do you guys think, and I'm just looking at the big picture, man, says my team out, so I'm like, well, fuck it, I don't give a fuck now. Is it the 49ers and for the NFC, is it the 49ers thing to just go now to take it? Or do you think this time off have hurt them or helped them? Or because sometimes when teams take a time off, they got to get back into the rhythm of doing things how they was doing. So what you guys think about the 49ers? Because they are playing they playing Green Bay. So you think
Green Bay come out there and play like they played today, 49ers might be in trouble, bro.
I don't think that's
49ers got to prove one thing. Can they win the playoffs with Brock Purdy?
Right.
Brock Purdy has yet to perform in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So but we'll see what can he do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got Debo, he got Kittle, you know what I'm saying? He got McCaffrey take the pressure off him, and he got a big time play caller in Shanahan, but can he deliver? Can he be a Joe Montana and just facilitate the offense?
Yeah, that's some hard shoes to fill.
Hey, this rookie wide receiver for the Rams, that boy is bad, man.
Oh, number 17. Yeah.
They marching right now. He ain't. What is he? What he like, Hawaiian or something? Is he Mexican?
Nah, he's
like Polynesian. About Polynesian. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That boy bad, man. That boy bad. I just watched him catch this pass now, man. He unstoppable. They can't stop him, man. He just got like 30 yards on a cross pattern.
Shout out to Shaka Strong. I see Shaka tapped in. What's going on, Shaka? Yeah.
The Rams, only team I seen that could match up with the 49ers. I had Dallas beat the 49ers, man, because Dallas had the personnel, man.
The Rams, man, they walking, man.
Philly banged up. Right now, it looked like the 49ers.
It was set up for us to really to be there. You know what I mean? But I'm kind of done with that. I'm done with that. I'm gonna go through another 365 days of dealing with what I've been dealing with for the last 30 years. So it is what it is.
Send me your email, DGratest. Send me your email, and I'll send you a membership for the New York Football Giants. You know what I'm saying?
Never.
Hey, if you bring mine with you, I'll waive the membership fee. You know what I'm saying? You bring mine on the buddy program.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Mark. Next year when they play, we need to go on and you need to talk to your niece, and we need to jump on a flight and go on out there and see what
New York. Come to New York.
I want to go to a game in New York, man.
Come on. I'll meet y'all there.
Stadiums, man.
I'll meet y'all there.
Now you got to make sure we get safe passage.
Yeah,
man, he ain't been.
I'll take care of y'all. I'll take care of y'all.
He ain't been in New York in over 35 years, man.
So stop, son. Stop, son.
I don't think he got any kind of
stop, son, man.
Street cred in New York,
son.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Stop, son.
Hey, Mike. He was born in New York. He was. That's just like, hey, Mike. I'm gonna tell you, it was like He was born in New York, but when he was like maybe 2 or 3 years old, he'd been raised in the South. So I don't know if that even counts for him being a New Yorker.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So,
he said, "Knock it off, son."
yeah.
When he said "son," look, he probably got some Timbs on.
That's just
right
like this is like when the homie was born in Compton Hospital, but he was raised in the Valley, but he always claiming he from Compton. That ain't happening.
Like I said, hey, he probably got some Timbs on right now. They be wearing Timbs to church.
Nah, John, I'm just messing with you.
Nah, we just messing with you, man. I love
you. This is what I wear right here. This is what I wear right here. I got some Crocs.
Okay, you got the Crocs on. Look, he jump out the Crocs and slide in them Timbs before he go outside. Hey, me and Wifey love New York. We went to New York, bro. I love New York. I got a nice small little spot in my heart for New York, though.
I've never been to New York, man. I got a cousin that live out there, though.
Hey, Mark, we going next year, man.
The greatest, man. So you book a ticket.
To the
you gotta check in.
New York game, we going next year.
So you book a ticket to New York, the greatest, you gotta check in. You know what I'm saying?
You hear that?
We gotta check in when we come.
Yeah, you gotta check in. Hey, you can't get no ticket to LaGuardia or JFK. You know what I'm saying? Come from Cali, you gotta go to Newark. And then you call me, you know what I'm saying, check in, you know what I'm saying, then you get transportation to the game. But you know, you can't come in JFK.
Hey, we coming, man. We gonna come and we gonna come to the game out there. I want to
book the ticket to Newark. Book the ticket to Newark, and then we take care of you from there. You know what I'm saying?
Don't fly into New York. Fly into Newark.
Nah. Hell no. You gotta fly into Newark. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fly into Newark.
Fly into Newark.
Yeah, because you know, if you messing them up, you messing us up because you flying to JFK LaGuardia, then you gotta come back over the bridge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go in Newark and we take care of you from there. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we coming to a game now.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you cross that bridge, you gotta pay tribute. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want to get into that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have my Vikings jersey on, and he gonna have that Cowboys jersey on.
He definitely don't want to have a Cowboys jersey on.
What you saying, son? What you saying, son?
Hey, it better be a bulletproof cowboy jacket. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey. He have his helmet on, shoulder pads, and an on rib protector. You know what I'm saying?
We got to fight our way out of there back to back. Huh?
Right.
Hey, that's a rivalry, though. Yeah, that's true, man. We might have to come to that game neutral, D-Mark.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
we gotta go incognito.
We might have to come with some white tees on and some Chucks.
Right.
Suits or something to that game.
Hey, come there with some Timbs. Wear some Timbs. Bring a backpack. Wear some Timbs. You go to the airport. Then when you get in the game, when you get in the stadium, then you put your gear on. You know, if you go in a little bathroom or whatever, pause. You know what I'm saying? Put your little jersey on or whatever. Come out, get your seats. But then after the game, after the game, then you go back, change, put your Timbs on and everything, and you get
like that.
You get to the airport safe.
They'll be like, they the ones had that Cowboy jersey on. We ain't gonna be able to get out of there.
But we ain't gonna be mad because we gonna be won the game, you know what I'm saying? So if anything, we're gonna pity y'all, you know what I'm saying? For coming
this is what we gonna do. Lamont, we gonna roll in there with our LA Dodger gear on, then we gonna that's what we gonna do. Yeah, we gonna roll with LA Dodger gear in the Bronx.
I don't want to hear about the Dodgers, man.
Yeah, because we loaded this year. We loaded this year. So I can't talk about football no more. So now I got to talk about baseball.
we moving on to the next sport, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Truck D. I see Truck D tapping in. You know what I mean? Hey, anything else y'all want to try to get off your chest, man? Because you know, I feel a little better now. I know Chief gonna do a show tomorrow. He gonna bring this a part 2 or just clowning my Cowboys since it's sorry as Giants ain't make the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, look, this is offside of football. It's some real shit. I just want to just say, man, tomorrow, man, in honor of Martin Luther King, man, be of service, man. If anybody listening, try to be of service. Go somewhere in your community, serve. You know, if they got a parade, support. we really got to get back to that, man. Martin Luther King, man, magnificent. I've been teaching on him all week at school, and just getting back into some of the things he did, and just explaining to these kids like his sacrifice, how they wouldn't be able to go to a McDonald's and order at the register if it wasn't for him. How my mama and daddy had to get their food in the back window that said colored only. You know what I'm saying? Before we moved to Cali and I was born. Like all of that, man. So I just hold him in a high esteem. Whether I would have been following him or Malcolm X is to be known or seen. I don't know what I would have been doing if I was there, but we just got to get that respect. So shout out to that, man. Like I said, be of service tomorrow. Don't just take that day off and just sit around and barbecue and shoot the shit. Make sure you wake up that morning, do something of service, go out, serve some people. Do something like that, and then just celebrate his legacy, man. Pass that knowledge on to some youth, because they don't understand, man. They don't understand what just our parents and our grandparents went through to get to this point. Martin Luther King was the point man for a lot of that, and I just want to put that out there. Make sure y'all be of service tomorrow, man.
That's good
Well
shit,
said, brother.
Yeah.
Well said, brother. Well said.
In this, where do you think? It's crazy when we talk about this type of stuff. Where do you think? How far do we think we came now? I mean, in the overall sense of, what Dr. King's and the civil rights movements had done for us. Where are we at right now? That's what I'm trying to say. Where are we at right now?
We at a crossroads, man. Like I said, a lot of this stuff these kids take for granted, bro. They don't understand the sacrifice that just, our generation had. You know what I'm saying? You think about how they did the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? You think about how they murdered all of our leaders and all of the sacrifice where people gave their life so we can have some standards and we can be recognized as humans. Because they used to say we is 3/5 of a human and all that kind of madness, man. So my whole thing is like we've gotten past that, because now we feel like because we've achieved some things, now we can buy Mercedes Benz. Some of us have been able to get nice houses and all that we don't have to recognize that. And we always have to recognize that, because one thing about other races, they don't let you forget about their accomplishments. They don't let you forget about what they've come through, what they had to endure to get to where they are. But we don't keep that on the forefront. And I think we need to start getting back to that, man. It's a lot of things we need to point out. We're black magic. When I say that, I believe that, like with my heart. It's so much stuff that we've contributed to this culture, to this world, man. And we so caught up in I got on this and I'm doing this and ass shots and all this crazy madness on TV, that we've just really just taken steps backwards, to me, when we should have been taking a lot more steps forward. So I just think that's the thing. We need to focus. This is the year, like I said, of truth. We need to get the truth out there, man, and start pushing the truth. You know what I'm saying? Instead of pushing these lies, these rappers starting to come out and say, oh, man, 95% of my raps have been, made up. Okay, so that tells me for your whole career, you've been pushing a bunch of bullshit, man. You've been pushing death to our kids, man. You've been pushing false idol stuff to our kids, making them think that they got to go out here and do this in order to achieve something. You've been betraying our culture, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just time, man. It's time. And we just need to go ahead and get back to what we was about, and enlarging our tents, building our communities, getting unified, because the time is coming, man. It's coming, bro. And if we're not unified, we're not focused, and if we're not trying to be enlightenment to each other and hold each other up and pull each other up over the wall, man, we're gonna be in trouble, bro. Because I look at other cultures. I look at Hispanic culture. I look at all these other different cultures, Asian culture, all these cultures, even the Africans that come from Africa that come here, bro. They all got something in common. They all on one page or not. Do they do stuff that we do? Do they got gangs and all of that? Yeah, they do. But they still on a common card that when it comes down to them, they're gonna circle the wagons. And we don't circle the wagons, bro. We just, we go for what we know, and if somebody make it, we are, and then, you know, and we don't circle. And we need to start circling the wagon, close it off, start worrying about us, stop worrying about everybody else, stop supporting everybody else's causes that don't support our cause. And we need to go ahead and tighten up and across the board, across the nation, get some kind of plan together and work that plan, man, and build our people up, bro, because the time is coming.
That's some good. Thank you for expressing.
Yeah.
And in the business that you're in, Brown Law, with the young people, do you like for Black History and for even Martin Luther King, or just for our culture? How much is they pushing that, or how much is they teaching that, or is it something that you on your own is enlightening the young people about? Hey, read this book, read this, do that, to sprinkle that knowledge of our history among our young people in our community in your business.
Well, as you know, I'm a librarian, so I'm in charge of all of the material in the library, bro.
Yeah.
And just like I get books about them, I make sure I get 3 books about us.
Okay.
If I get a book that, you know, that's by this author, if it's, they like Harry Potter and she's a white author, I'm going to get some books by Alice Walker. I'm going to get some books by some up and coming Black authors, and I'm going to make sure that our kids and other kids know about. So I push it. This whole week I've been pushing it. Now, it used to be we'd have Martin Luther King programs at school. We didn't have nothing at our school.
Yeah.
On Friday they kind of they made an announcement and they played a little portion of his speech. You know, I have a dream speech, the same stuff that they always do. I went to classrooms, every classroom, and I read them a story and I broke it down. Like, I didn't just read the story and say, okay, that's Martin Luther King. I went into it and in detail. And you know, it made a lot of the teachers uncomfortable. But then what I told them after it was over, I said, but did I lie about anything? And they said no. I said, well, I'm fine. I'll stand on that. And if if they can teach, if the little white kids go home and complain to their parents, and I'm gonna stand on the truth. And they're gonna have to come see me. They ain't gonna be able to just file some report and say, "Oh, Mr. Hunter said this," and do it, and not show their face. Oh no, you're gonna have to come see me, right? So I push it whenever I can. Black History Month, I push it. I'm the one behind it. I don't let them say, oh, every morning they might say, oh, Martin Luther King, or they might say Rosa Parks. I'll be like Malcolm X. I'll be like Stokely Carmichael. I'll be like the one, you know, Charles Drew, the people that they don't know about. You wouldn't have open heart surgery if it wasn't for Charles Drew. Stuff like that. You know, I really make sure that all of the kids know what the truth is. You know, so I push it, you know, just like they push, you know, Hispanic Month, I push day. It was, you know, Cesar Chavez. I talk about the ones that did stuff that benefited us all, not just their culture, all cultures, you know. So I push it, you know, it's me. And then, you know, I try to get as many people as I can on board, but if they ain't, I'm gonna push it. I'm responsible for educating these kids through books. So I introduce them to them. I have a list when they come through the door. I have a list of books, and I say, these are this month's books, and they go online and read them.
Yeah.
Look, I got a copy of the autobiography of Malcolm X in my library.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm on, you know.
Yeah.
So
Ms. Mocabella said in the chat room, she said in Florida they're taking away those books on African American history. You know what I mean? So
and you know what? That's so sad, and they are. And it's that little munchkin that's running for president. I don't want to say his name. Y'all know he is the one that wear the little hikers in his boots, little weirdo, and that's fine. And it's people down there that's fighting that too. So it's people that's fighting it. You can get involved. You can call to their council people down there. You can call their people and you can complain. You can put in a strike if you believe that we need to have it. Because the one thing about books is most of them are true. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to erase us from the map, bro. They're trying to erase all our accomplishments, especially in the South. You know what I'm saying? They still bitter about losing the Civil War, bro. And then how we came out of that and went from slavery to what we're doing now. It's an amazing feat. They can't stand it. So if any way that they can Oh man, the Rams lost. Any way that they can stand that is and stop it, they're gonna try it. So it's up to us to be diligent to get their hands off of libraries and books, because if you think about it, that's how it started in Germany. Hitler came and said, "Oh, we need to burn these books. Oh, we don't have these books." That's how they get you. Because if you can't read about it stuff, and then that's when they can bring their stuff in and they can brainwash you. Next thing you know, they'll be bringing in their stuff. So that's how it started, man. They start by attacking the knowledge in the books, and that's what they're trying to do. But it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. We just have to be more vigilant.
That's what's up, man. I mean, I'll ask you that because you have a lot of more knowledge of that more than I do, and you in the rim.
They doing it though. They tried it, bro. They tried it. Believe me, they tried everything, man. But they can't look. They can't stop the truth, man. This is the year of the truth, bro. I believe that in my heart.
That yesterday, 2024.
A lot of that. A lot of this is going to come. A lot of stuff is about to come to light, bro.
Yeah. Yep. Congratulations to the Detroit Lions. They moving on to the next round.
Yeah, so, man, that was a tough loss right there for the Rams. So we ain't got nobody, so we done, man. Somebody gonna get smoked tonight.
So
excuse me. I pray that they don't, but right. People gonna be mad tonight. Man.
So Green Bay will be at San Francisco, and the winner out of the Philly game and Tampa Bay game will be going to Detroit. So that should be very interesting, man.
The winner out of who? Philly, Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that can be. We'll see what's going on.
That 49ers Green Bay game is gonna be something though. We'll see.
I hope Green Bay show up and continue what they was doing. We're gonna see, because I think we make sorry teams look like they the best. And
well, hopefully 49ers come out there and play his own.
Hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and check out, man. White Boy Beach, you got this dinner ready, and I'm gonna go ahead and chop this time up. It's a pleasure, man. Like I said, my motto is iron sharpens iron, man. And anytime we can get together and do this, man, we sharpen each other to be ready for what's ahead for us, man. So peace to you, brothers. Peace to you, Mr. Jungle Brother.
Well, love, brother.
Be great. I love you, bro. And I'll holler at y'all next time. We get together next week when I get off this cruise, and we'll see how it turns out.
All right, man. Enjoy yourself, man. Be safe, man.
My brother-in-law.
Peace, brother.
Yeah.
I see y'all, man.
All right, man. Peace, brother.
That's Lamont. You know what I mean? It's always good talking to my brother-in-law. Get him on here more often. And hey, Jungle, for that last comment.
Fuck you.
You know, man. You can go ahead and get that Jamie Foxx, sir, for real.
Before I get off here, the greatest man, I want to let you know, man, the Patriots got a black coach, Gerard Mayo. He a brother, man. Shout out to him. We still haven't heard word on Antonio Pierce for the Raiders, but if he don't get the Raiders job, I'm hearing him
come on to Texas.
He might get the Titans job. You know what I'm saying? He's a good coaching candidate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm rooting for the brother. That's all I got, the greatest, man. Keep your head up, man.
Yes,
Keep your head up, man. And football is bittersweet, man.
It is.
It's bittersweet, man. You watch it, but it don't always go the way you want to. Football like your kids. You know what I'm saying? You can put a lot into it. You know what I'm saying? You can put money into them. You can nurture them. You do a whole lot, but
yes, sir.
It don't always, the outcome ain't always the way you want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, well, I'm gonna buy this kid this. Don't give this kid everything they want, and what happens? They be spoiled. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You just gotta take it one day at a time, man. But yeah, I appreciate you having me on here, the greatest, man. Hey, man, you gotta make this a habit, man. We need to start doing this more often, man.
I would try.
You know what I'm saying?
I would try. I'm trying to get used to it, man. It's something different going into the new year. So yeah.
And
try to get more different people to chime in. I'm glad Miss Details shined back in. It was good seeing her. Can't wait till her podcast go down. And my boy Montel, man, Allen, try to get him back
This
on.
is how we do it.
Right. But appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I might get on. I'm gonna kill this. I'll probably get on and play some music, man. I don't gotta work tomorrow, so I'll be up, man, playing music.
Like I said,
chime in.
Like I said, man, whenever you do this, man, you can always count on me, man. Just send me a link, man. I'll come on here and chop it up with you. I take it with my show a little bit today. You know what I'm saying? Just working on things and whatnot. But this is going to be me eventually, man. Spreaker is done.
Yeah.
You know, Spreaker is done, man. So, one love, the greatest, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Yes, sir. Take care of yourself, man. I'll holler at you.
We got you, man. One love, the greatest.
All
Peace.
right, ladies and gentlemen, Jungle Brother leaving the building. Yeah, man. Shout out to H-Rap. Yeah, so man, I do a pop-up show together. I usually do Sunday Night Love Jones. I might do a Sunday Night Love Jones soon. I'll get off of this, man. You know, people don't listen to me. Listen to my shows anyway, you know what I mean? So do play some music, you know. But you know, it's good having some people in their opinions. We BS a lot, talk a lot of shit to each other. That's what we do, you know what I mean? But it's fun hearing different voices, seeing new voices get on, and hopefully I can get some more different people to come through and you can see the visuals and hear them talk and express themselves. And we just share knowledge, you know. We all don't know it all, but we all can put something in this gumbo, man, to make things great, you know what I mean? So I appreciate them for stopping by. Yeah. It's bittersweet for me. My team lost, but it is what it is, man. Detroit won tonight. I got Buffalo tomorrow. Tomorrow they should win. And I want to, for some reason, I want to go with Tampa Bay. I'm a toss up, man, because you don't know how Philly could turn it on and blow Tampa Bay out. So I don't know. It is who it is, man. But we'll see what we'll see. We'll see the Final Four next weekend. And yeah, if I can get on and do another show like this and get y'all thoughts, then we make it happen. We make it happen for real. Thank y'all. All right, I'm gonna get on in probably another 15 minutes and play some music just for my therapy. You know what I mean? But it's your boy DGratest from South Central, man. Gudio Radio, Gudio Conversations, and I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. Thanks for tapping in. I see y'all on the other side, man. I'm out. Yeah.